Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin cryptocurrency called Moonbeam, or some people call it Glimmer because of GLMR, Glimmer. So I kind of like Glimmer better personally. Moonbeam seems, I don't know, a little kind of like, it just sounds funky to me. So it's trading at 67 cents. It's up like less than 1% per day. Just going to go over it, the cursory check, and let's just go through this coin and see. This is all for edutainment, not financial advice. And by the way, just land here, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We'll just go through this real quick based off the basic fundamentals and also the technical areas of Moonbeam or Glimmer to see if it's going to be something worth getting into in a next wave run. Simple as that. And then you can watch this and based off this data, see if the risk to reward ratio is good for edutainment purpose only. So here we go. Look at this, the supply. You got to be careful of that supply, okay? For a long-term trend. So you're going to have supply. That inflation, you know, not to say it can't pump. These coins can pump, but long-term, that inflation will catch up. Think of it like the United States dollar. You know, dollar keeps going, inflation, and the dollar gets weaker and stuff like that. It happens with the coins over a longer period of time. Just take some time to catch up. The other areas I like to go to, check the markets, and you can see it's on Kraken. It's on Kraken, Gate.io, Binance, Mex Global. It's on Crypto.com. It's on all the exchanges, KuCoin. It's on all basically the pretty big exchanges. So that's good. Good amount of Twitter followers. A lot of people have a lot of hope in it. That's good. You have third waivers in there to blast it up. That's good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the technicals. I looked at the data over here on CoinTrader Pro. I think I like it better over here on TradingView. So because you also have the wick. So let's go over the coin and check out to see just the basics from this weekly chart. So like one of the first things I'm going to check is from the candle body top all the way down here and go, 94, 95%. That's good. That's where you start looking for some buying opportunities. We'd go from the wick, go all the way down, and what do we have? 98%, almost 99%. That's really good. This is where you start looking for buying opportunities. Let's put a retrace on it just to get an idea to see if it's hitting anything with the candle body. Look at that, 786 on the nose. You know what 786 is? That's wave 2 territory, guys. Wave 2 territory. Not bad, not bad. So you can see a nice blast here. And then this is an ABC move. A five wave over here, and it came down. So to be realistic, this would be your 1-2, and it's going to blast up onto a 3. So what I would do, instead of hitting Fibonacci's, because you know you're going to have some guys will get on here and go, okay, let's do the this, put the extension on there, and they're going to use logarithmic Fibonacci, and they're going to say, oh yeah, it's going to $200. Not realistic, guys. That's not realistic. Okay, that's just not realistic. What's realistic is this: take your trend, go like that. Let's say that's the bottom right there. Okay, boom. Take that trend line, clone it, boom, and stick it right up here, like so. Okay? This is more realistic. 1, 2, and then blam, 3, and it'll come down maybe for a 4 like that, or it could come all the way down, and then it might do a 5. Something like that. More than likely is more realistic. And look, at the end of the day, if it does do something like that, look at that. Those are massive gains. If it just breaks there, that's a 9x. If it breaks this previous high, that's a 20x. And if it happens to get up there, you're looking at a 50x, and then even more with a throw over. And if it gets past the wick, you're looking at a 90x, guys. So you have a potential in there for that. Yeah, so there's a potential in there. Don't count those higher numbers though, okay, guys? Let me remove that stuff. So let's go into investigate a little bit more. So everything's checking out so far, so good. But just remember, it could have more downside. Probably not, though. Probably not. Am I just looking at the numbers of what's going on with the coin right now? So me go to a daily chart, show you guys what is going on. 5-wave impulse down, 3-wave swing, and a 5-wave down. So I had to investigate this a little bit close. You see that A, B, C, D, E, that triangle area? Those areas you got to be careful of, because sometimes they can end up being either a triangle, and if you're not sure if it's a triangle, there can be multiple sequences to keep pushing this down. What I mean is like 1-2s, 1-2s in there. I think it's a triangle that it's done. Okay, so I'll show you below. I see that A, B, C, D, E, whether the E is there or ended here. I think it's 1, 2, and then down there. So we can go through the sequences to make sure it's done on this daily chart and break it down. So you can see here's a 3rd wave peak right there, lowest on the RSI on the daily. So more likely this was the 4th up, and then boom, 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 down here for the 5th. Okay, so this area here we got to check. Okay, so more than likely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see divergence. Okay, so next I got to do is I got to check this leg. I go down a little bit farther. I go to the 12-hour, check that thing out, and go, is it 5 waves? You can see right here, 3rd wave peak, and that does look like a 4th wave right in that area. So you can go 1, 2, 3, based off the RSI, 4, 5. So there's your divergence right there. So more than likely, I'll show you right here. There's your divergence right there. You see? Okay, so more than likely it's done right there at that spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this horizontal line and go, boom, that's the low, possibly. That's the low on Glimmer or Moonbeam. So now we'll go into it and see what's going on with it based off RSI data and the moves that it's making. So now we have, let me remove this again because we got some issues going on here. You see this? You can see this is a 3-wave swing. So this is a corrective move down. So if this is a corrective move down, then possibly something's going on bullish with it. But the issue is that you see that wick? So if you blow it up, it's right, that wick. So a lot of you got to be careful of these wicks. So then you take it off. So see, that doesn't look good. So somehow that doesn't look right. So you have to go through these charts and check it out where it makes sense. So you have all this bullish divergence there. So I'll go through all the charts and you'll have to check it. So it came right down to it. It could be, it's hard to suss that out. Let me check the line chart. See, it came out. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one right here, guys. This is going to be a tough little sucker. Let me check the 4-hour. Yeah, see that wick came down below it. Let me check the line chart. Okay, see? You see that? Paints a different picture. So you have to be careful. You have to go through all these and investigate them, and it does take some time. So you come out here, say, for example, like the daily you have different data, and you know, the wick didn't break it on the daily. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it came right to it. It came right to it. So more than likely, that could be a wave too. But you take off line chart, you got to do a little bit different thing. So on the daily, it's like it made a wave too. And then you come to the 4-hour chart. You see here, where's the 4-hour chart on that move? Right here, the wick is below it, but then you take it off the line, and then that's the low right there. So more than likely, that is the low, in my opinion. You got to be careful of these wicks. You have to be careful of those wicks, guys. More than likely, that's a low, and there's probably something confusing going on right there. So what is going on with this coin? Let's take a look at this right now and see. Go out to a 4-hour, go into a 4-hour, I guess I should say. And, you know, you have a 3-wave swing, clearly a 3-wave swing down. So that's telling me it's possibly bullish. And you could have a diagonal here, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you do something like that. That's a possibility, just like so. Okay. You see expanding diagonal, just like so. You probably put the thing more like this, something like Nah, it'd be expanding diagonal like that, possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your correction here, I know this is going to get a little bit this could be making 1, 2s. You want to be careful. 1, 2. So there's your divergence right there. There's your divergence right there. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your divergence. There's your correction. Or maybe this whole thing's a correction. 1, 2. Another, it could be another diagonal, guys, disguising itself. You can see right here, possibly, say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5, possibly. And then over here is your A, B, and it looks like it's coming down for a C. All right, I'm just going over this real quick. You know, you have to keep your eye on it. So see, likely over here, and you want to see it come down and maintain that, keep that low. So I'm going to take that off, keep it clean. Okay, more than likely this is some sort of impulse down, B, and then it's impulsing back over here again. So with Glimmer, let's go back out to the daily, check it out. With Glimmer, you might have a possibility of it making 1, 2s, or it could be making a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a couple options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's your diagonal, just like so. It's going to take it some time. You want to be careful of those diagonals, especially with a small coin like this, guys, because they can be 1, 2s, 1, 2s. And so you could have this 1, 2, like so, and then you could have another one, 1, 2, like so, and wherever that 2 comes down to, and then you can have another one that can make another one, just like so, 1, 2, and then, you know, it's going to be blast off time, and it could stay in there. I'm going to clean that up for you guys. It could stay in there for a period of time. Okay, let me remove a little bit of that. I'm going to remove that. It could stay in there and consolidate for a period of time. So let me go out to a 3-day chart or 2-day chart. Check it out. I mean, it's very simple, guys. With this right here, to me, it seems like it's consolidating into some bullish sequence. Okay, you definitely have you have impulse moves going up. Okay, you have corrective moves going down. Those are the facts. You have ABC down. You have corrective moves going down. It's just, you know, how much risk do you want to take? Here's your low right here. This is your low right here, 56 cents. If you're jumping in here and it breaks that low, then you have your answer for that. Probably not going to happen. It's already gone down 95 to 98%. It's done a massive ABC correction. It appears to have finished it right there based off what I'm looking at. So more than likely, at a minimum, it's going to be down in this area to do a 50% bounce. 50% bounce at a minimum off this leg. So if you do a retrace just off this leg, and then a bounce up to, you know, $1.85. Okay, just off that leg. And if it's doing the whole leg, just that leg, if it's doing the whole sequence, which more than likely that's going to be the higher probability, in my opinion, you're looking at, you know, 283 and as high as 436, and even if it gets up to these areas 786, then you know it's bullish. You know, the 786 is the area right here. Once it gets past there, guys, it's more likely bullish, you know, but like you lose a lot of gains from there to there. You know, that's 10x. That's a 10x from there. From here to the 618 is 5x. So there's a good probability that everything's probably looking pretty decent, in my opinion. That this Glimmer down here, guys, is getting ready to just consolidate like so. I'll show you what more than likely, you know, 1, 2s, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it could just start doing, and then stay in there for a period of time and then get out of there. What's the reason for the length of time? What will happen is, just say I got this this brush, right? It's 1, 2, and then it'll go 1, 2, and then it might make another 1 like so, and then it'll have it could have a long drawn out 2 like that. and it'll just go up, up, you know, and make maybe a B wave and then come back down in some drawn out C wave. And then it's over here and then boom, it goes like that. Okay. They can't do that. It's not going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 and be very clear. It's not, it's just not going to happen. It'll be something like that more than likely. All right, guys, that's the end of my analysis with Glimmer. Actually, everything looks pretty decent for it to possibly start making a move. Like I said, keep the bearish in the back of your mind, and there's your low right there at 56 cents, and it's looking pretty decent to me. So if you made it all the way to the end, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.